The search is ongoing. It has uncovered initial pieces of the aircraft, body parts, belongings of the deceased, and it will continue hopefully until we can ascertain exactly where the plane has gone down, and the effort to extract the black box and the data recordings so that we can from them extract what exactly happened to this flight.
And at this point, is it clear how long that might take?
No, it's not really clear. We have to define where the plane has gone down and the depth where it is, and of course our collaboration with various partners all have offered, and all of their offers have been most gratefully accepted. The United States, the French, the British, and others. The Russians today, in my conversation with Foreign Minister Lavrov, we are eager to cooperate with all of them. Not only to get to the bottom of it, but also in respect of closure for the families of the deceased.
There have been claims of smoke inside the cabin before it crashed. What do you know about those claims, and how might that inform the investigation?
I'm sure it's being verified, and the technical people are looking into it. I'm not certain that it can be conclusive in any determination one way or another, but it is certainly an important element in a jigsaw puzzle that has to be fully compiled. So the investigation will definitely have to take this into account and to evaluate it accordingly.
There are a lot of scenarios doing the rounds, and perhaps understandably so. Your response to what you are hearing and reading?
I think we should all be careful. First of all, out of respect for the families that are mourning. I think there are scenarios that can be very far-fetched and do not really have any basis or foundation other than pure speculation. And those are somewhat disconcerting.
The French foreign minister, in a briefing held after his meeting with relatives of the passengers of EgyptAir Flight 804, has said that investigators are considering all scenarios. How closely coordinated is Egypt with France at this point?
We will continue to coordinate and cooperate closely in investigations pertaining to all aspects of this incident, because of the loss of French lives and any other of the passengers that have lost their lives in this incident.
What sort of help do you anticipate needing from other countries as the investigation develops?
Well, primarily it is the location of the aircraft and the ability to extract from potentially very deep waters the black box and the data recorders. We do not, I think, have the technical abilities to operate in such deep waters, whereas many of our partners might have this facility. And then, of course, various aspects of the investigation. And this will conform to international regulations, where all who are involved, whether it is the producer of the aircraft, the producer of the engines, which is an American company, Pratt & Whitney, or the nationalities of those who have lost their lives. So it will be conducted within the international rules that govern such investigations, and we rely on the close cooperation of our partners in this regard.
And the technical experts who might be willing to offer their help from the US and from France, for example, you would be willing to engage with?
Oh, of course, definitely. And there are a lot of capabilities that I think we have to take advantage of in forensic science, in ability to extract the parts and to reassemble the aircraft. Quite a burden and a arduous job, but one that has to be taken. And I think the more there is expertise and knowledge and ability in this regard, and the more collaboration, I think the better off for everyone to be able to come to a final conclusion.